Hello everybody and welcome to Pengy FM, my little side football manager channel. Today, we're going to be doing something real cool. We're going to be doing my first ever football manager experiment video. And the question we're going to be answering is simple. What would happen if Rangers and Celtic were put into the English Premier League? So before we get started, I do just kind of want to explain a couple of things. Obviously, I started this channel last year. I started a bit of a series, but with COVID and everything, it just kind of didn't work out for me. I was very, very stressed and very busy with other ventures. But with 2021, it's a new year. It's a new time to start new things, I guess. So we're back. This is going to be the sort of revival of the channel. We're going to be looking to do a little bit of experiment videos, and pretty soon I'll be starting up a series. I'm kind of not quite sure what I want to do yet. I want it to be something a little bit unique, so that's going to be pretty fun. But in the meantime, I do have a small announcement, but you're going to have to stay tuned till the end of the video to find out. In the meantime, let's get things going, and let's look into our little database that we have loaded on up. So, of course, as you can see, if I bring up the English Premier League, you see Celtic, you see Rangers are both in here, and let's see what the media has predicted for them. Both of them sitting mid-table, 10th and 11th respectively. I'm not hugely surprised. I'm a little surprised that Rangers is up so high. Not super surprised that Celtic is up there, but they do well to finish mid-table, I think, so We are in July, so we do have time for them to sort of make a couple of transfers, see what ends up happening with regards to that. I believe both of them have retained their European spots. They have. But as of next season, they're going to have to qualify to Europe through the English football system. They're not just in the English leagues, they're also playing in the English Cups, so they don't really just have a random sort of wander through the Scottish Cup or anything like that. And with all of this, I mean, there's not really much to look at right now. For those who are wondering where some of the clubs are, the way I sort of did this is obviously I needed to remove a couple of clubs, so I got rid of West Brom and Fulham. If you're a West Brom or a Fulham fan, I'm sorry, but I didn't delete them from existence, I just put them in the championship. So I put them in the championship, and I moved a couple of championship teams down, so on and so forth. I've loaded down to League 2. I presume we're probably not gonna need that, but just in the interest of safety, I did load all the way down to League 2. Unfortunately, it would be awesome to keep an eye on the Scottish leagues, but I couldn't find a way to make the Scottish league function in this database, so I am very new to the editor. I bought it today, but everything else seems fine. I've done a couple of test runs of the first season, and I believe we have everything good to go. So without further ado, without too much else to look at right now, let's go 1 year into the future. Alright, we are 1 year into the future. I'm realizing some of you might be wondering why there's no webcam. That's because I'm in the middle of moving, so everything is a mess. But anyway, now that I've explained that, let's see what's happened to our two clubs. We're going to kick things off with Celtic. Let's, you know, oh my god. Oh no. Are Rangers in here? Okay. Very interesting. Okay, so, if we go back to the Premier League, what the hell happened? Celtic finished in 19th position with just 25 points, and Rangers, I mean, it was very, very close there at the bottom to an extent. I mean, not so much with Celtic and Sheffield, but between Aston Villa and Newcastle, I guess. Rangers, though, surviving. Really, really surprising to me that Rangers ends up being the team to survive. Celtic, I really did not peg as going down, but wow. Oh my god, okay. Well, I guess results first. Let's see what happened in the other competitions. Let's get rid of the Premier League. Oh. Very little. Okay, well, they lost to Chelsea in the FA Cup. They lost to Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. I mean, all of this seems fair enough. Losing to Rapid Vienna in Europa League. Not great. Not great. And, of course, remember, Rangers needs to now finish in the top end of the English Premier League to get back to Europe, so this might have been their last chance in Europe for the foreseeable future. Oh, man, what the hell did Celtic do? I mean, did they have any shred of redemption? Was there anything that went well for them this season? Okay. Yes. The first thing I'm seeing is that they did qualify for the Champions League group stage, which means that's an extra little influx of money for them. There's no way they don't get immediately promoted, right? They have so much money. They did not advance out of the groups, but a win against Lokomotiv Moscow was enough to advance to the knockout rounds of the Europa League, where they defeated Mönchengladbach. Oh, they almost made the comeback happen against Salzburg, but ended up losing 4-3 on aggregate. As for the FA Cup, an away loss to Watford. Carabao Cup, a loss to Man U, again, understandable. Man, it's so weird to me that they got relegated. All right. I mean, this is going to be really interesting as well to see just what happens to the club. Because, or to the players, to the team. Because, I mean, well, they've already lost Ayer. He's off to Leeds. 37 million. I mean, they have so much money. They have to, I mean, they have to be okay, right? It would be a little bit of an anticlimactic situation if Celtic just languished in the championship forever. Did they lose some of their big players over the course of the season? Not really. Man, all right, well, well then. I mean, let's check the predictions. They're not even predicted to win the league. Predicted to finish in at third place below Watford and Sheffield United. And Rangers, where did they end up being predicted to finish? 15th. Well, they're set to survive, theoretically speaking. Man, that is turn up for the books. Gerrard maintains his job. Gerrard, sorry, oh my god. Messing up pronunciations. Okay! Nobody has a job at Celtic. It'll be interesting to see who takes over as the manager of Celtic. I mean, it's not too surprising that they would lose their manager. Lennon, of course. Actually, sticking out the whole season. They stuck with him right till the end. And, well, we'll see who comes on in. And maybe we'll see Lennon again on one of the other Premier League teams. We'll see. But in the meantime, I think we'll just jump forward again. Let's jump forward 2 years this time. And I will see all of you... No, actually, that's a lie. We need to find out if Celtic gets promoted. I will see you at the end of the 2022 season. Alright, we're back. It is the 30th of June, 2022, and I have not looked at anything quite yet. I did see one little thing during the holidaying. I saw the Rangers job pop up under Insecure, so I don't know if Gerrard actually got, or if Gerrard actually got fired. But we'll find out. But there's something else that we need to check first. Our friends Celtic have returned to the Premier League. They did not win. They did not win the championship. However, they did, in fact, manage to get promoted once again. Oh, no. Well, then. Okay. Rangers, on the other hand, are... Oh, my God, that was so close. 1 point away from safety. Oh, so they just swap places. Oh. Well, so Rangers goes down, Celtic goes up. Oh, man. Like, how did Rangers cope transfer-wise? Like, did they bring anyone in of, like, particular note? I mean, yeah. This man came in from Brentford. I'm not super familiar with Brian Mboimo. I don't know how to pronounce that, but hold on. Let's see. I didn't take masking off. Bit of a mistake. But this is he looks pretty good. He looks pretty solid. How'd he do? Not awful. Not really worth that kind of money. Louis Barry comes in. A little bit of a youngster. In from Aston Villa. Didn't play at all. 4 million. Bit expensive. Mendy comes in. From Leicester. Played a little bit. I'm noticing a lot of money going out for very little actual tangible return. 12 games out of Jeremy here. 6.67 average rating. It's a little bit And he looks pretty good, and not amazing, but like pretty okay. Again, like 14.5 million though. I don't know if he's worth that much. Oh, Mitrovic. I totally missed that Mitrovic is here now. That's a big signing. 21 million. I mean, everyone just kind of sucked. So Gerrard has to be gone, right? Oh, Inzaghi is the head coach now. That's fascinating. Okay. Did they go through any additional head coaches, or was it just Gerrard? Kevin Thompson took over as interim manager for 28 days. But yeah, I mean, Inzaghi is new. He's I mean, not really. He's here for 166 days already. Couldn't save the season, but they're gonna stick with him. Oh my God! How? All right. I mean, while we're on Rangers, anything in the cups at all? Anything of note? Not really. Ah, semifinals of the FA Cup's actually pretty damn good, huh? Solihull Moors, Nottingham Forest, Burnley, Newcastle. I mean, it's a pretty easy run, all things considered. Still though, getting to the semis is not a bad performance at Rangers. All right, Celtic. They've done it. They've returned. As for transfers, they brought in 90 million. That's unreal. That's so much money. John McGinn comes in. That's huge money going out for him. 28 million. He's up to value of 36 now, so they could potentially turn a profit on him. How long is his contract? He's gonna be here for a while, John McGinn. Daniel Podenza comes in from Wolves. He put in a shift for them. Pretty solid performances out of some of these expensive folks. Oh, wow. All right, so I think this means that they traded players away. Wait. Did they trade 2 players and also spend money on Onoma? Okay, interesting. Huh. Well, overall, I'm seeing. Oh my God, this is kind of funny, right? We throw Celtic and Rangers to England, and suddenly the derby just like fails to exist anymore because they're just yo-yoing up and down, avoiding one another. Gerardo Seoane is the manager of Celtic. What? Okay. I'm very familiar with Seoane as a Swiss man, but yeah, in real life, he's the current manager of Young Boys. Yeah, I mean, cool. Good. Oh, yeah, I mean, cool for him. All right. Well, we didn't really check. We didn't check Celtic's cup competitions. Anything wild happening there? Probably not, right? Championship. Nope, not really. All right, so with that, oh my God, they lost to Walsall. Okay. Anyway, so with that, I guess we're just gonna just advance a little bit. We're gonna try to sort of speed things up and see what's going on here. So things are looking very, very interesting right now, and I think we're just gonna go 3 years into the future. You know, we'll go over each of the last 3 years, but we're gonna start speeding things up a little bit. I think we're gonna jump forward one more time in this video, and we're just gonna jump to the end of the 2024-2025 season. That's what I meant to say. So here we are at the end of the 2024-2025 season, 5 years into the future. It's time to see who of these two teams is still in the English Premier League. I think we're going to actually go straight to the league and just see if anyone is in here. Okay, Celtic is there. Oh, no. Oh, Rangers. Oh, well, I think we have a winner for the short term, at least. We can see Celtic have maintained a Premier League spot. They haven't done particularly well, but they've actually been in the Premier League for 3 seasons in a row now. If we take a look at the schedule, we can have a look at their sort of cup competitions. They haven't done anything amazing, really. I mean, a win over Chelsea there is pretty good in the FA Cup, but they didn't make it super far. Quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, not horrible. Nothing particularly good that season, losing to Norwich on penalties, and then losing to Newcastle. So, really, Celtic seems to have just kind of ended up being fine. Let's look at their head coach history. So, they had Gerardo Seoane, who ended up getting sacked. Okay. I wonder when that was. Yeah, so I guess that would have been this season, actually. So, he was sacked this season, despite the fact that they didn't get relegated. Season preview-wise, looks like they're predicted to finish around 14th in this next season, so I feel like Celtic has the money to potentially change their fortunes a little bit and start working their way slowly but surely up. Transfer history. Let's see if they've done anything particularly big. Oh my god. 207 million. Okay. Masengo. That's a pretty massive outlay of money there. 36 million for the man from West Brom. That's huge money being spent. I mean, they're bringing some in, but John McGinn has gone to Ajax. I mean, that ended up being not a bad little purchase. I mean, he didn't do amazing for them, but I made a little bit of a profit on him. And season before that, I mean, they're just consistently spending a lot of money. Although I guess they did bring in more than they spent 2 seasons ago. And then 125. My God, who's their highest value player now? For the contract, I view things a little bit differently than a lot of the people on YouTube. I'm aware I use salary per annum and US dollars, but alright. Ollie McBurney is their highest value player. The man they brought in from Watford. Hasn't been bad for them. I guess you also have to consider, right, that sort of a 7.0, 6, like a high 6, low 7 is actually very, very, very good when you're talking about a team that's finishing near the bottom of the table. So, really not bad at all. And then, Juan Foyth. Argentinian international. Seems to be pretty solid as well. I mean, overall, they seem to have stabilized into a pretty decent position. Karamoko Dembele. I mean, he's worth a lot of money. Comes from their own academy. Real player. He's very good. And Albion Ayeti plays for them now. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Maybe brought in by Zeoane. I don't know. No. He plays for them in real life. Does he? Does Albion Ayeti play for Celtic in real life? Did I miss this memo? Yeah. I'm just an idiot. Alright, well, that's really interesting to look at. I mean, Celtic, how bad is it for Rangers? Oh, no. How bad is it? Alright, they haven't dropped. Okay, so they've just full-on yo-yoed, right? Looks like they immediately went back up. They actually won the championship. Then they got relegated again immediately. And then they missed out in the playoffs this season. So, it isn't really as bad. Well, they're actually heavy favorites to win the league as well. So, it looks like Rangers is really sort of settling in as a true yo-yo club. I mean, if we look at the season that they won the league, actually, they won it not even on goal difference. They won it on goals. Wow. Heartbreak for Sheffield. Although they did get promoted in the end, but wow. That is a close season. And then this past season, why is Derby in the Euro Cup? What did they win? FA Cup? They won the FA Cup. Wow. All right, well done, Derby. And yeah, I mean, overall, not the worst season for Rangers. We can have a look at their schedule, see who they ended up losing to. Derby. I mean, FA Cup Champions Derby. Can't really be too upset about that, I guess. But, I mean, it is interesting to see how these two teams have ended up just sort of doing over the course of this entire 5-year period. Inzaghi, of course, was sacked after the second relegation. Jess Thorup is in now. I mean, he's doing okay. I mean, I imagine that he's going to get a little bit more time after this season. Have they done at all well in the Cups? Not really, I don't think. Doesn't really look like it, does it? Carabao Cup semi-final. I mean, that's not bad. Close series against Liverpool as well. That's not bad. Oh, get that off my screen. Alright, well, how have their transfers been? I mean, obviously you could see them probably spending a lot less than Celtic. Making a profit of about 60-70 million this season. And then going and spending big on this season. I mean, not anywhere near what we've been seeing from the Celtic boys. If we look at their squad, then their highest value player is Ryan Kent. So, I mean, he's been very, very good for them, gotta say. Even in the Prem. Giannis Hagi. Also just been pretty consistent for them. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. I did say there was going to be a little bit of an announcement. So, well, here we go. This database is going to be my first stream save, or my first stream save of FM21. I'm going to be playing as Rangers on the sort of Rangers and Celtic try to take down the English leagues. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely come on by to twitch.tv/Pengy. That'll be in the description below. We're going to be having a little bit of fun with this. I'm going to try to stream it once, maybe twice a week, and see if we can do a little bit better than the likes of Gerardo Zeoana and Steven Gerrard. So, or actually no, Zeoana was at Celtic. You know, just can we do better than Gerrard? That's what we'll sort of go with. And in the meantime, if you guys are interested in seeing a second part of this, I could really just look further and further into the future, go maybe 25, 50 years down to see who really ends up doing better between these two clubs. Please let me know in the comments. Just slap a like on the video, and that'll tell me that you're interested in this kind of content. And if you have any ideas for other potential experiments that you'd like to see, please feel free to let me know as well. In the meantime, I hope to see some of you guys over on the stream, and I hope to see more of you back on the channel when we start doing more of these videos and just more sort of ordinary save uploads as well once I figure out what I want to do. And I hope you guys have a lovely day. I'll see you guys next time.